We are online. I forgot to make the announcement. If you can make line, I forgot to. If you could just go make that announcement in the Discord channel. Thank you. Anyways, we are online. Welcome back, everybody. This is Tyranny of Dragons. We'll be entering session two. Session two. God, it feels so much longer than that.
Well, it's been 2 months. That's
God. Um, Today joining us, we actually have basically the full squad. Essentially the full squad. I'm gonna call this the full squad. Uh, and assuming nobody suddenly has their camera shut off or turns on their camera, I won't be touching those cameras from the
it's time to
rightmost.
turn on the camera.
We still have Best playing Moeka. Following that, we got Angel playing Waterdeep, Mark playing Lethander, or Let, and Dupe playing Rise. Anyways, let's switch the scenery. Last we left off, the gates closed. And, uh, Waterdeep, well, the gates closed, Rise went to get some rest somewhere, and Waterdeep, well, was given a nice little spellbook, in the middle from one of the children of the Swifts. With its own little thank yous, some drawings, and a bunch of names. Oh, right, and the kobolds were still being dragged along?
They had been tied up, yes, and they
Yes.
had them tied shut, and
Yeah. Um, so, but that's not who we're gonna start off with. No, no, no. In fact, uh, there were some arrivals before Waterdeep, Rise, and all the kobolds. Uh, so I'm just gonna drag out some tokens, for the sake of some spatial awareness.
spatial awareness.
Some spatial awareness.
It's for cowards.
There we go. Lethander,
Bold of you to assume that I'm aware.
Moeka, you two had a choice of either wandering into each other before this, or having traveled together for a bit. Regardless of which you chose, uh, let's, we'll do character introductions in a bit. But, Lethander, Moeka, you two were told to look for a specific event occurring in the keep after having gotten here by your own means. The floor is yours. However you want to approach this.
Do we see Waterdeep there?
You do. In fact, you see her just kind of looking into the book that she just received.
Right. Is the fort actually on fire like it is over there?
That's less of a actual
Okay.
like, oh no, it's on fire, because this is stone. It's like, hey, they threw burning rubble. It's not much of a worry as much of it is as it is just an inconvenience for them.
Alright. Lethander is a no bullshit kind of person, so he's just going to walk directly up to Waterdeep and then directly ask her, well, what is going on here exactly?
We established that the two of them should have shared history, yeah? Through their parents?
Minor history.
Gotcha. Alright, so Waterdeep kind of just looks up from her book. Something to do with kobolds? There was a dragon? I'm not too sure. Do I know you? You look familiar.
Probably. I don't really care right now.
Yeah,
Just
wonderful.
kobold.
Well,
That was it. There was no cult of the Dragon Queen or anything.
well, certainly there was. At least, I assume. There were cultists of some variety, and she just kind of points back to the two kobolds. You're welcome to wait and interrogate them whenever they wake up. It's my plan.
Um, wherever the kobolds are, Lethander would go directly over to them and see if they are awake, and if they're not, he would smack one to see if they wake up.
Ah.
The kobolds should be with her because she
Yes.
had and she had to lie and say that they were her slaves or something, servants.
Yeah, they are currently tied up, kind of just trailing behind Waterdeep, completely passed out. And as you slap one of them, yeah, no, they're not waking up anytime soon. What I said, they were waking up in like what, 2 hours? They were both waking up in the same 2 hours.
I wish you luck if that's your plan. They kind of, and she points to her own shoulder. And Lathander may notice that both of the kobolds have a giant stab wound in their shoulders.
Oh, that's great. At least they're not dead.
Well, they can't talk if they're dead.
That's true.
And then she'll just go back to her book.
Will
Sorry.
Moeka be doing anything, seeing Lethander? Oh wait, I forgot. You can't. You can't. I forgot that your screen hasn't been connected.
I can't see anything. I don't know what's happening.
You're blind.
Do you want me to share my screen with you as well?
I'm the
You
fuck
say
up
that
game.
like there's
Wait.
not a Twitch stream.
No, she can't open like her browser. Like, her computer is bricked.
There's an act.
That's
you
right.
have
We're
tried
professionals.
restarting your computer, right?
Yeah, hold on. I can try again though. Can I go over to Waterdeep? Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing.
No worries. Either way, as Waterdeep and Lethander converse, well, who Lethander knows is Moeka, but who Waterdeep sees is just a random blonde, walks up.
Can I help you?
No.
Wonderful. Please stop staring at me then.
Alright. And then Moeka just turns around.
Amazing. During this weird staring contest, as you all
Not a
see-
staring contest.
Yes.
Mocha
The
is
weird-
turned
Not
around.
staring contest.
The weird compliance to not staring at each other contest. A rather well-dressed man begins to approach. As he approaches, he says, greetings, terrible night to have visitors in Greenrest. Many apologies to your entrance, or your introduction to this fine town. And anybody that looks at him, he is currently terribly injured. His face is bandaged, and his arm is, more specifically, his right arm is in a sling. And he's completely stained in blood. Either way, he introduces himself. I am... Well, most people call me Governor, but my name is Tarbar Nighthill. Again, I understand that.
Oh, character, can you write that down? I don't know how to spell that.
I don't know how to say that.
Tarbar Nighthill.
I heard Tarbon Nihil, like Nihil, like come on.
Arbon Night Hill.
Yeah.
And as rough of an introduction as you all have had to this town, being ransacked by a dragon, and raided by idiotic kobolds, I do, unfortunately, must become an inconvenience to those capable of more than just running away.
Well, then you shouldn't look at me. And then she just turns another page in her book.
I've seen what you've done to those kobolds from atop the keep. And am not as crass as to... well, request free aid. Regardless, where was the other one? And you see Tarbal just gesture to one of the guards with his left arm. And they leave, and very quickly return. Rise! As... were you still passed out?
I don't know
If
exactly.
it was right, because we picked up right after we got into the keep and did the books, yeah.
Yes, you are still passed out. You are rudely awakened, by a guard. However, instead of feeling the usual, pains of being knocked out forcefully, due to combat, and the general lack of energy that comes with using many of your abilities, you feel oddly fine, as if something had happened between you arriving where what you look around is probably the keep, and you waking up.
She's not complaining. She'll count her blessings.
I under the governor wants to speak with those able to fight. So, this is my looks around nervous. Look, it's my first day on the job. This wasn't supposed to happen. Could you just walk over there and pretend like I told you something properly instead of just, doing this?
Oh, yeah, of course. I'll get right to it.
Thanks. And Rise is eventually brought out. Ah, wonderful. There's all four of the people that were able to do things beyond running away and dying. So much dying.
Hi again, Waterdeep.
Oh, you're alive. Well,
Yep,
that's good.
I wish you'd be a little more thankful about it, but, who are these two?
Pretty distressed.
People who aren't dead yet. How about that?
Well, I was kind of hoping for more of an introduction. I can go first if you want me to.
Sure.
Great. My name is Rise, no last name, and I am a cleric and ordained priest of Lethander. And she'll come over to Lethander and offer him a handshake.
Oh. My parents did tell me I was named after a god. And he will shake the hand, and he says, "My name is Lethander Holt. You can just call me Let, though, if that's too confusing."
I'd say less confusing and more vain.
I didn't choose my name.
Oh, of course, I didn't mean to suggest any sort of insult to you. I'm sure you... I'm sorry.
An insult to his parents, right?
If it had to be an insult towards anybody, I guess they'd be the ones.
Well, how about your friend here? She seems very calm.
Oh,
Points
yeah,
to,
she's...
he points to her.
And she's kind of trying to figure out a way to put it that's not rude. She's not extremely invested in the events going on right now.
And I had plenty of investment in these two. And she points over the kobolds next to her again.
Oh, great.
I wish it was wider spread than that.
Wonderful. Right. From what I understand, I am going to request custody of those two. If you want to be a participant in interrogations, please go right ahead. But I can take, well, we can take them off of your hands without.
Wonderful, I didn't feel like dragging them around. We'll need my rip back.
Great. And the same guard that woke Rise, kind of just looks at the governor, stares for a second, realizes it was his cue to do a thing, and goes to get some more rope, retie the kobolds, and Waterdeep gets her rope back. The same stuff.
Bryce gives him a little thumbs up as he leaves.
He seems still as panicked as ever. Now, fortunately, our attackers don't seem very keen on a massacre. They seem more focused on looting the place. Even most of the fires here aren't actually going to burn the buildings. They're much more for show, as one might say.
They trying to make it look like they inflicted more damage than they actually did?
Possibly, most likely to drive away any, well, folk like you. Those capable of fighting, more so than the average commoner. Well, more so than the average guard, and much more so than the average commoner. Speaking of, as grateful as I am for prisoners, we do need to find a commander, even a low-ranking one. I don't think the inept, mentally inept kobolds are capable of telling us much. If I may request, and Nighthill looks up towards the keep and looks back. If I may request that you all follow me, so that I can show you what I might mean. And does anybody follow him?
Yeah, might as well go on ahead.
Yeah, he's raised a solid point at this point that we probably can't trust a kobold to give Waterdeep the information she wants, so she'll follow along.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of, for spatial awareness sake, I'll just drag your tokens to where it's gonna be. You guys are just on the keep, like walls, the parakeet. What is the word? The
Perimeter?
Parapet? That's what it's called? That's what it's called.
What are you saying?
It's basically a watchtower thing. The walls. Either way. Now, I do know that I said we do need a commander. What we do not... what I would not recommend is going after her. And he points into the distance, and I'm just gonna pull up the token close by. There is a woman. Oh, whoops. In purple robes, there's a dozen of other cultist guards around her. Don't walk into that, please.
Any idea who she is?
I will assume that she's leading this attack. But, you know, I'm not one
So
to
you
tell
want
you.
a commander, but you don't want us to get the person in charge of it.
Well, yes, I'm asking you to complete a mission, not kill yourselves.
How many guards did you say there were? Like a dozen?
Yeah, like 12 other, like, cultists. Either way, now this is much more of a personal endeavor than it is a thing that I necessarily need. or well, am obligated to request. If we're looking for obligations, well, I'd much appreciate it if you check for places to rescue a few more of our townsfolk. Unfortunately, I don't have as much information and advice to offer you. If you have any questions, please do seek out the Castellan. He's a dwarf. You'll notice him. He'll be in charge of defense, while I, unfortunately, will have to manage logistics in my state.
Heavy is the
Well,
hat.
I pass
Down.
good.
If only you
Sounds like
weren't
you're
so.
going to have fun. So we should just talk to this commander man, and he'll have more information for us. You really haven't told us what we're doing too much, or what you want us to do. You said gather information, but how?
Is
Well,
there information to gather while the kobolds are still unconscious?
we have, well, assuming most of the people brought back are relatively unharmed, we have healers to spare in cases of bringing them up. I wouldn't recommend just walking out the front gates. They happen to be heavily watched if you necessarily wish to seek out a low-level commander.
Oh,
Now, are there any questions that you have for me?
None that come to mind.
Then I thank you for your...
just to be clear, I'm not helping you because I want to help you, but I'm helping you because it also helps me. This cult or whatever, learning more about them is what I want to.
I would accept nonetheless. Now, if you excuse me. And Tarball leaves, leaving you four to your own devices.
That's the dwarven commander. He knows where maybe some other parts of the force went. I don't want to march directly into there for that lady who's in charge of the whole thing.
If the kobolds wake up, I intend to ask them who their commander is. Not that anyone else here would know.
Well, we
They
were
would
told to
know.
check in with the Castellan, weren't we? Think we should at least do that in the meantime. And get a little bit more information about the townsfolk.
Why do we want to know about the townsfolk?
Why wouldn't we?
Yes. Waterdeep's just gonna shake her head and start walking back down to her kobolds.
That's almost an identical reaction from Rise. She just shakes her head. Maybe one day you'll understand.
As you walk back down, you realize the
The
kobolds are now kind of caged up. They're still unconscious. Um, However, as you no, never mind. Yeah,
What?
I was gonna say something, but then I realized no, that doesn't apply here. Um, Regardless, as you walk down, the town is still on fire, but no, people don't seem to be as worried about it as you assumed, because most likely because as Nighthill said, this is more about loot, less about actually setting the place on fire and killing people.
Let's see.
Hmm.
I wonder what they took. It was just food, but also golden gems.
I would imagine it was mostly about the wealth. Not that I know what they'd use it for.
If it was mostly food, we can assume that they are needing to feed their armies. If it was mostly gems, then they're doing well off. And perhaps it's just a thing of worship.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It totally slipped my mind. Where did Waterdeep go? What did she gotta do?
She went back to wait for the kobolds to wake up.
Oh, yeah. In the meantime, the guy that Tarba told us to go talk to, the Castellan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can Reyes go ask about him and see if she can find him?
Absolutely. Obviously, being that they are technically under siege, there are plenty of guards to ask around. And eventually, they point you to a dwarf, um, pretty angry. He's got this large ring of keys uh, by his waist, but otherwise he just seems like a very unkempt dwarf.
Looks aren't everything. Reyes will approach him regularly and say, I was told I might talk to you for some more information about the status of the townspeople.
Ah, I see. Well, the most I can say is there's an old tunnel that I can point out if you need to sneak people in and out, but otherwise there's only one particular place that'll probably house more people than the keep.
And that would be?
And I'm just gonna swap to the large map here. You see the temple east, somewhat south here.
I do.
Yeah, that'll be your best bet. But I highly doubt you want to slide below this hill or walk out the front gates, so there's a tunnel underneath the keep that we can use, or, well, you can use. I still need to manage the guards.
I see. Well, thank you for giving us what information you could.
do tell me if you plan on heading out. I will probably be able to help if you, depending on how you're trying to get out and get back in.
Well, now that
You-
I know it's there, the tunnel seems like a good idea. I don't think we'll be heading out right now, though. One of our companions was waiting for some people to wake up.
Ah, you're the four. Okay. Well then. And he just kind of fumbles with his keys for a bit, and he passes a very rusted iron key to Rise. This is the key to the tunnel. It is somewhat secret, but you should be able to find it if you look hard enough.
I see. Thank you.
For timekeeping purposes, I'm gonna say right now it is around in-game 9 p.m. It'll take around, again, 2 hours for the kobolds to wake up. However you guys wish to spend all of your time, go right ahead, right? And the next one returns to his duties, leaving.
I do have one more question for Catherine.
Absolutely.
Do you know what has been stolen so far, pillaged? Is it valuables, sheep, food, what tools, what has been stolen?
Mostly valuables from what I hear. They seem very intent on gold and silver. Well, whatever meager amounts that is that can be found here. I say meager as if... Never mind.
It's alright. I was more wondering if they perhaps were trying to feed themselves, in which case we could probably hunker down and wait out a siege. But if they aren't at all worried about stealing their food, attacking them is the best option.
I highly doubt that they'd be specifically after food, given the... And like Haslem points at the large blue dragon still flying overhead, just being a general frightening thing.
Not gonna lie, I slightly zoned out and don't know if I need to respond to that.
No, he just said, I highly doubt that they're here for food, given that they have that helping with the attack. And he points at the large blue dragon still flying overhead, just generally being frightening, sometimes breathing down.
Speaking of that, do we have any plan to deal with that?
Well, most of our guards have since long been exposed to its presence. We're rather willing to fight it, but it doesn't seem keen on direct attack, as we've said. It's one of the main reasons. We assume that they're not here to kill us.
I see.
Now,
Guess
if you're
we'll
talking
just
about
have to
killing
hope it
it,
leaves.
no.
Oh no. I'm not that eager to become a martyr.
Not only would it result in the death of many of our guards, but most likely many of our citizens, townsfolk. The governor would be displeased.
Most displeased, I'm sure. Does anyone else have questions?
No, I asked everything I wanted to.
Nope.
Well, I bid you farewell, and I'll let you get back to your duties.
Thank you. I'd say have a good rest of your night, but
Might be a
I
bit
can't even
difficult.
afford to drink right now, so neither can you. And he leaves with a chuckle. Either way, you all seem intent on either waiting for Waterdeep or moving along.
Rise wants to wait for Waterdeep. The last time she went out with less people than she could manage, she almost died. She's not super keen on doing it again.
During the 2 hours that we're waiting for these kobolds to wake up, Waterdeep's going to pull herbs, incense, and charcoal out of her bag and begin to ritual cast Find Familiar.
Absolutely. This takes what? Yeah, an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Is anybody doing anything else during that hour?
Nothing super important, but Rise would have approached Lethander again and just asked, earlier, you said you weren't helping out of the goodness of your heart, but because it benefited you. While I don't exactly approve of that, what is your goal?
Thinder's quiet for a while, and then he goes, I want to prove that I can be better than my father was. That is all.
I feel like a lot of people go about trying that. I just hope it doesn't destroy you like it does so many other people.
I don't think well.
Throughout this entire hour and throughout the conversation, there is this constant, well, not constant, but somewhat occasional, hammering of a ram against the gates. In fact, it is shortly after, since you guys are just staying inside the keep, it is shortly after that Waterdeep finally summons her familiar, and I'm assuming, are you guys like sitting on top of the walls or?
Yeah.
Probably. Let's see.
Sorry.
Hold on. Hey, where's the? Shit, I have to Google how to pronounce this thing again. No, never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Portcullis? Palisade?
No, the terraplane,
The parapet?
which is the highest point of the rampart, which cannons would normally be mounted to.
Well, obviously, as the map. shows,
Clearly,
there
because
are-
everybody knows this terminology. Everybody.
Everybody.
Of course.
You know, common knowledge.
Of course.
Unfortunately, there's obviously no cannons, but
Damn it.
I don't know which part is the highest, so we're just gonna say it's the walls. The walls are all just equally as ridiculously high.
What kind of fortress doesn't have a terraplane?
It's a keep.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's a town. What do you expect? It's on a hill.
It looks like they're not currently being sieged. Like,
It's just a standard thing with fortresses is that there's gotta be a highest point where you mount the cannons.
This is a merchant town. I don't know what you expect.
Where
Listen,
are the cannons?
Listen, they're architects. They had really, really good balance meters. They really just wanted to show them off and see how leveled they could make the keep. Just
You know,
like
these
let it
are where
slide,
the
man.
first balance meters were made, clearly. Just trade
How
here.
dare they?
Either way, shortly after Moeka, are you doing anything?
No.
Cool. Shortly after Waterdeep summons her familiar, some of the townsfolk kind of watch, just going whispering about what Waterdeep's doing because she's making the biggest scene, given that she's burning a bunch of things.
I help you all.
They just stare, lost.
Shoot, what about your days?
Oh, sorry. Not only is she burning a bunch of things, she's also making a bunch of weird movements and chanting because it's verbal, somatic, and material.
Yes, sir. And ritual. She's doing it for a whole ass hour.
So
Yeah.
a whole last hour and 10 minutes, she's just doing things, and they're just all going, ooh, ah. Very pacifying.
People are starved for entertainment.
Just wait till they see the bird cast can comprehend languages.
Either way, shortly after Waterdeep summons what seems to be an owl, the gates burst open.
I wasn't expecting.
What? Who could have warned us? Except
could have predicted this?
the
Anyway,
rhythmic battering ram sound is coming against the front gate.
It's almost like I moved closer to the stairs down on purpose. No way.
Absolutely. So let me just pull out what I'm supposed to pull out. One, two, three. This boy. Oh,
Oh,
and you haven't had enough of them.
No, I love 'em.
Kobold.
Keep adding them.
In fact, it's kind of like this. They're kind of just rushing in like this. Before I start this off, Best, how goes the internet issues?
Yeah, nope.
Amazing.
I've been
Absolutely
trying,
incredible.
man. Everything is just nope.
It's all shut down on you.
Yeah.
There's a Roll20 app on your phone that you can use, or you can just go into the website for Roll20 on your phone as well. It's a bit finicky, but it might work for you.
Okay, wait.
While that's happening, let me just pull out the turn order. The townsfolk obviously run away, more specifically behind Waterdeep. And whatever guards, given that you guys are here existing. The guards are kind of panicking, but they're holding back the brunt force of whatever invaders there are, along with getting people who can do repairs to the gate.
So, before initiative, as someone that, has not experience, but a rather high ranking parental figure, would Waterdeep be able to make an insight or perception check about in regard to this thing to see what exactly it might be akin to? Are we dealing with
Oh
a
no, this is
wyrmblade? Are
very
we
like
dealing with
obvious.
a
It looks
dragon?
like a dragon, but like not a dragon. It looks like a drake. I was about to say wyvern,
Gotcha,
but it's not
gotcha.
wyvern. Wyverns and drakes are like
Wyvern would be fucking terrifying.
yeah,
Oh.
it looks like a drake. Or like one of the young yeah, one of like a drake young dragon, almost the same difference, except one is actually scary, the other is just kind of big damage. Either way,
Drakes are like dragon dogs.
yeah, the dogs of the dragon world. Uh,
They're all on an initiative.
yeah.
Not the attack dog.
I'm just gonna have all these guys in groups for the sake of not having the biggest clutter in the world. Um, while that happens. Oh wow, wow, long shot. While that happens, or while we wait, I didn't miss anybody doing anything. It was just the small talk, the walk, and water deep summoning.
Yeah. Moika's not an initiative because
Yeah,
because out of
because
turn.
technical issues. Um, so we'll wait for her to go about that.
Oh shit! I got my phone turned on. Been trying in the background, and it's like, wow, you missed alarms. No shit, I did.
Wild. You woke up with your phone dead. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh shit, I missed some alarms.
Oh my god, that actually does look like a college shirt. I finally got a
Right?
chance to
Dudes.
yeah, dudes. I finally got a chance to actually look at the cameras because I've been looking through the
Pure
OBS
pain.
and it's like super tiny for me. So I'm just like, oh yeah, it's white and black. No, 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 it's not just white and black. It's like white. It's got the.
It's a hood.
Yeah, like I really
Mm.
thought he was dressing up for us today. I was like, I don't know why you're doing that, but
Nah, it's just too comfortable, man. Can't stop.
I'm comfortable. It's probably the most comfortable thing I own, honestly.
Ow. Look, all I know is that this party is Lethander and
Yep.
4 other girls.
Lethander
Four?
and Co.
It's 4. Waterdeep's a girl, Rise is a girl. Oh, 3 other. Ha!
Yeah.
Clearly,
girl.
clearly the best girl.
Clearly.
You know, clearly
Counting
just
Juniper
goes.
as the closest.
The last girl is Juniper, obviously.
Ah,
There you
you're
go.
right. How could we forget about Juniper?
See,
Listen,
how
this
dare
girl,
you
she
best
just
forget
got
about
here.
Juniper?
Who?
How could you
Right.
forget about this character that just showed up literally 5 seconds ago?
Hasn't even been described.
Hasn't even been described. All you know is it's Juniper.
How dare you forget about this person?
My apologies.
Listen, this is only the
No.
second character chronologically, third character out of character that she has been stuck to. Jennifer's been through more campaigns than like any other character I know.
Yeah.
I think she's at 5 now.
Mrs. Worldwide.
This is worldwide.
2 Strahd campaigns, Horde of the Dragon Queen, and 2 different West Marches.
2 different West. Oh yeah, that is true. She has been through 2 West Marches.
Yeah, one of them she went 1 to 20. Juniper is going to be our hard carry to leave.
Just
Leave.
believe in the burb. Either way, while that is happening, let's see here. Did I? Oh yeah, you guys all have Dex tiebreakers.
Oh, that's the thing from D&D Beyond. I can set up a sheet on Roll20, because I like doing marshes on Roll20 anyway, but today was... I forgot to do it earlier this week. So
Oh
it's a
yeah,
rough
no, don't
ride.
worry. I have your sheet in Roll20 as well.
Like, the entire thing?
No, I can't set it up in 10 minutes. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. I'm gonna set it up entirely over this next week.
Over this short break.
Actually, it's a month between. Over the next month, I'll do it.
God,
Because I like doing marshals on roll. I don't fuck around.
over the next month, I'm just gonna go ham. You know, clearly I'll just set up the next 3 chapters as a whole.
And you don't have to do any prep for the next month.
I mean,
Just one.
technically I don't.
Incredible.
This is 1, 2, 3,
This
4,
is-
5, 6, 7. Yeah, no. I definitely might need to do one prep next month, another prep the month after. But if I just do, you know, the next 3 chapters, I won't have to do prep for like the next 6 months.
Easy,
8 months
man.
even.
There you Gotta put on appropriate music on this Doom soundtrack.
Speaking of months and availabilities, given that we've had some rough starts to a bunch of things,
That's a good point. I think it should be good next month. I'm starting a new job, but that shouldn't be on the weekends.
cool.
So it'd be what, like 15th or the 22nd?
Either way, if any of our other scheduled programs fail to launch, or, you know, are scheduled to, or you know, are forewarned to not launch ahead of time, rather. Is everyone okay if I, you know, slide into their DMs and go, hey, you know what we should do? More Horde.
Oh yeah, that works for me.
Probably
No, how dare you slide into my DMs, Nazma.
I will slide
You must
into
walk.
everyone's DM.
sternly and
You must
calmly
walk.
into my DM.
You must walk and come with, you know, the most amount of
Poise and grace.
signposting as you can. There's no sliding. I'm coming into your DMs right now, and I'm going to send you a message. You have to announce it like 30 times.
Nah, it's not a strut, it's not a walk, it's not a run. No. I'm gliding on my wheelies. Heelies.
No, not those heels. No,
You know,
the thing you
Maybe
saw
not
for like
the
2
Heelys.
months and then you didn't see anymore.
I'd kill for a pair of Helios right now, man.
What the fuck happened to those?
I
You
don't
saw them
know.
for like 3 months to a year, and then they were all gone. You never saw them anymore.
I know. It's so weird.
It's like the hot shit, and then it was gone.
My sister bought a pair like a few months ago, and then she just never used them.
I forget that your sister exists. Because
I don't even think I knew about
Well-
that to begin with.
of your brothers, but never of your sister.
Well, I mean, you don't talk to her, so I hope she's not just a person you keep in the back of your mind.
I keep
But,
a lot of people
no.
in the back of my mind.
That's awful. Am I supposed to be doing something?
Yes.
Do you exist?
Yes.
Do you have access to your
We've
things?
been
No,
Oh,
not really.
wait, okay. Did you get the Roll20 app? Or open it on your phone?
I can open it in my phone. Okay, what do I do?
Okay, so do you see your character sheet?
No.
Are you on the website one or the
The website one.
website one? Okay, can you get to your character sheet? If
Who's
not,
control?
if not, all you really need to do is see this map, and tell me what you want to do. Yeah? And we'll manage like that for now.
I don't
You don't see
know. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Listen, Angel, I'm sorry.
I already told you to pull up the Twitch stream. I don't care if you don't have an account.
I had it up! It was up.
Oh, you had it up. Okay.
Now I have to do
Let me
it.
see the map.
No, okay.
Okay,
yeah,
I
no,
see them.
He's you know, okay, if you have the Twitch stream up, you don't need the Roll20 up then.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna roll your initiative if that's okay with you. And then,
Yeah.
on your turn, we'll walk you through that.
Okay.
I'll probably end up punching things first anyway, so.
Oh, right. I forgot to add your text tiebreaker. Do...
It's a +2, might be slightly better than kobolds. I forget if they have a 15. Probably close.
There we go. And at the top of the order, Lethander. There are kobolds at the gate.
There are kobolds.
They're very scroochy.
That is true. Unfortunately, I don't have that much reach. That's fine. We're gonna hop over this here. I don't know where these stairs lead to.
These stairs?
Yeah, how do I go down those stairs so I don't, like, die a fall?
They lead to the ground in front of the gate.
No, like, the top part. Like, how do I get to them from where I am?
Oh, you just kind of like...
I'm assuming I can just vault over this wall, and it's not, like, too much of a
I'd
drop.
assume no difficulty. That, or, you know, the wall is just a false door thing. It's the map.
The walls of our store.
Look, I didn't
I don't
make
believe in
that.
walls. I don't need friends. They disappoint me. I don't
The
need
wall
walls.
is an illusion. You have to make an investigation check to go through it.
Clearly.
No, I just gonna climb over it. I've got the movement. I'm a monk. We're gonna look at them, they're kobolds, and knowing kobolds, running into them and just getting into, you know, are surrounded by them is a bad idea. So we're gonna go to. I want to be in a place where they can't really. They have to come at me one at a time using the stairs. So like here, maybe here, and from here, this one at the very end, I'm gonna throw a dart at him.
Go right
Because I don't
ahead.
like it. So where's my dart? That's a 10. I think that
A
misses.
10. On a kobold, that misses. You throw the dart. The kobold eats it.
Gosh, that's alright. Then, as my bonus action, using a key point, I'm going to dodge. And then that'll be my turn.
Alright. Acolytes. They can't move. It is too cramped for them to move.
Amazing.
Alright, you know what? This one is gonna start concentrating on a spell. What am I gonna use for concentration? This is what I'm gonna use for concentration. It's gonna cast. Let me just double check. This is what.
I guess counterspell. No.
Yep, yeah, no, they can cast. This one's gonna cast Bless. On the kobolds. The kobolds are now blessed.
How lucky.
And then the other two are gonna... Well, they can't actually see anyone. nor can they see anyone in range, so I suppose they just sit there. The ambush
They
drake.
don't even dodge.
They'll dodge, yeah, but otherwise they're just kind of sitting there. The ambush drake is actually just gonna squeeze past because it's an ambush drake and it will always push around the kobolds. It might be the dog of the dragon world, but the kobolds are
Rats.
are not even in
kobold.
the dragon world.
Rats under the rat.
Either way, well, it's got what, 30 feet of movement? Yeah, so the only person it can reach
Slow.
is Lethander.
Slow. You're slow, and I'm dodging, so you're lame.
Yeah, it's gonna roll. It's got a disadvantage. A 6 does not hit, does it?
No. The 12 wouldn't hit either.
Amazing. Rise. This is a
Oh.
very, very calm moment as Lethander is just dodging. The kobold.
Yeah, I
dart,
bet.
And Bless has been cast.
Yeah, she's kind of wondering how he ate a dart without taking any damage. I'm assuming this isn't just a gaping hole in the wall that you can just fall through, right?
Yeah, it isn't. You can walk over it.
Okay, cool. So from here to there would be 30 feet, and then 5 to there. How high is the wall? Like, if I were to just jump off, how far would it be?
I'm gonna say a solid 30 feet from the floor.
Shit.
Because,
not gonna
they can't, like, climb it. You need a solid ladder. And, you're also watching over the entire time here.
No, they're all blessed. I don't want to do that. Can't catch me if I'm outside the wall. Alright. We're just gonna, from here, throw a sick flame on the guard drake.
Throw a sick flame. Look at this. It's a roast. You stink!
Sacred flame on the ambush drake.
Ambush
Dex
drake.
save, yeah.
Dex save, indeed.
That was a
Nope.
3.
For 5 radiant.
Ambush drake just kind of hisses.
Yeah, I bet he does. Then she'll use her movement to get over to there, still up on the wall, and then turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this, wing on you to say that you're above. For the sake of the track. Moeka! What would you like to do? You got your movement, you got your action, you got your bonus action, you can use all 3.
Remember, crying is a free action.
What?
Crying
He's just
is
giving
a
you solid
free
advice.
action.
Crying is a free action.
I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Take your time. We all started at different points.
No, I came out of the womb knowing this game.
Except for Duke. Duke came out of the womb knowing this game.
Well, that is still a
Yeah.
different point. However,
Damn, dude, I didn't know you came out of the room knowing D&D.
I'm just built different like that. What can I say?
Before you could speak, you knew 5e.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day a true Dungeons and Dragons man.
okay,
As
wait.
born.
So what?
So what?
What am I able to do?
So you have an action, a bonus action, your movement, and you can use all three. You have 30 feet of movement. You have your action, which is generally, grappling someone, attacking someone, climbing a wall when you don't have a climb speed, stuff like that. Your bonus action, which is more often than not very spell specific.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
So there's you're up on the wall, and there's bad guys coming in through the gate. What do you do?
Um, can I shoot one?
Absolutely. You're from where you're at, the ones that you can see are this one. Wait, actually,
Okay,
yeah,
all the
the
kobolds.
three
Right?
kobolds. Kind of, but definitely the guard drake. Not the guard drake, the ambush drake. See what you did do? You called it a guard drake. Now I can't stop calling it a guard drake.
You fell for my deception. I
This is psychic
subliminally
damage.
messaged you.
This is
Subliminally messaged.
this is actual psychic damage. But yeah,
Can I shoot that one?
which one?
The one that you called the wrong name.
Ah, okay. Alright, so longbow. Yeah, no, 19 will hit. For 7 piercing. God, that's a decent roll, damn. Yeah, so Moeka pulls out her longbow, pulls out an arrow, and, just shoots the guard drake in the back. Right near the spine, where it all hurts.
The guard drake.
The ambush drake. I'll get it eventually. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oh.
No? Alright. It is the kobold's turn. They are blessed.
Unfortunately.
Oh. Water
Two
deep.
blessed. Blessed.
Waterdeep is there, so and they can't actually get to Lethander. Well, good luck, Waterdeep.
Scared of some kobolds. I'm level 2 now.
First one's gonna make a melee dagger attack. Pack tactics, so does not apply yet. So yeah.
You're twice as powerful as when you last fought kobolds.
9.
Oh.
Technically 11.
Nope.
Okay, second one. And I'm just gonna move the third one. Oh, it can't. It's gonna have to do it the other way. Either way, second one at advantage. 19.
Okay. Silvery barbs. 7.
7.
I will give advantage to. Give me one moment. I believe they have to be in range. Let me whip out my measuring stick here. Lethander.
The Thunder has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, whatever. Attack roll? Saving throw? Thing.
Anything.
The next rule thing.
Because it's a very well designed spell.
Yes. Anyways,
It is as long as you're not a high level wizard.
the kobold takes a sling and chucks a rock at you. Oh, and it's also at advantage.
Nope.
Sadness. Waterdeep. The blessed kobolds.
Yes, indeed. Juniper is going to fly 5 right there.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to start flapping around the head of this kobold right here to get it nice and distracted using the help action.
Mm-hmm.
And then Waterdeep is going to cast Booming Blade and stab that same kobold with advantage. Does 19 hit the kobold?
The 19 absolutely hits the kobold.
Does a 13 kill the kobold?
The kobold is, yeah, it's just gone.
She will non-lethal that kobold as well, if the option exists. Just like all kobolds before it, you see her cast the spell on their sword, she stabs it in the shoulder, and then she twists until it stops moving.
So I'm just trying to think on how this kobold can be non-lethal when you more than doubled its health in damage.
I mean, if it dies, it dies.
Yeah, no, this thing's fucking dead. It
Um,
dies of shock.
And then Juniper is going to fly up 20 feet from where she is currently,
Yeah.
and that'll be turn.
Lethander, you just watched Waterdeep cease the kobolds. And this
Yeah,
ambush
he's got
drake is still
Bigger
ambush breaking.
problems. Yeah, the bigger problems being a drake in his face. He's going to draw a short sword
Mm-hmm.
because monks don't get to have nice weapons, and is going to attack with a short sword. That's a nice hit, though.
That hits.
Advantage.
Oh, advantage. Oh, I didn't
Ah,
notice
you're
you gave it
right.
to me.
You're
I got
gonna
back
crit
after.
fish.
Do I have to use it on the first thing, or can I choose to use it?
It's the next one, yeah.
Well, it didn't do anything.
Ah, sadness.
But 5 piercing. And then as my bonus action, since I took the attack action and I'm a monk, I'm gonna punch him.
Punch him. Ah.
22. For even more damage than my short sword, I should just be using fists.
Nathander's fists, kill the drake.
Very
They're
nice.
very lethal.
Let's see. Those guys back there are casters.
Indeed.
I don't think it would be the smartest idea to go and run into them. Because they probably... Actually... Here you go. If I go and peek around the corner, do they have, like, melee weapons at all?
Yes, I do.
Alright, then I'm not gonna go run into the middle of the 3 of them.
Yeah,
stay
they
right
have
here.
Clubs.
Stay right here. I'm good. That's my chance.
Okay. Acolytes. They're gonna march in as a squad. Just in the center of it all. And they're gonna look around. Lethander just killed the drake. But Waterdeep also killed the kobold. You know what? The one that's blessing the kobolds is after Waterdeep. The ones that didn't do anything, they're after Lethander. Hey Lethander. Sacred Flame.
Oh no. Not my best save.
Anything
no.
but your best save.
You were slaying.
Hey Lethander.
Anyway. Yeah.
Do it again.
Wow. Not my best save.
1 damage is crazy.
No, I'm not taking 1 damage. I doubled the save.
Hey Waterdeep.
Do it.
Grovel.
Because that was fun. my god, there's so many words.
It is wisdom. Unfortunate, DC was 12. At your turn, you're gonna fall prone and end your turn. Ambush Drake is dead. Rise, it is your turn.
So Waterdeep failed to save on command, but she still is free to use her reaction how she wants, right?
Yes.
You said earlier you could feather fall me if I jumped off the wall.
I can. So keep in mind that is my only other spell slot, so I will need you to kill things quickly.
Oh yeah, I was gonna jump down and burning hands all through the acolytes.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I got you.
Alright, cool. Rice is gonna yell out, Waterdeep! And just leap right off the wall.
Waterdeep, you see her reach back into her component pouch on her hip. She produces a feather. She whisks it through the air a couple of times, and Rise will fall much slower.
Nice. Watch his die.
It is 3d6.
Rise
The
just
potential.
assumes that he can cast Featherfall and jumps off a bridge.
I just saw Waterdeep was doing some magic stuff. She probably
Most
had something.
casters get Featherfall, right?
Yeah, of course.
Rise had confidence.
She had complete faith. Complete faith. She's a cleric. She's familiar with the concept.
She's the only one that doesn't get Featherfall.
Yeah. From here, it looks like I can get all these guys in this burning hands.
Jesus
13.
Christ.
What's
DC
the
13 dex
die?
save. DC 13 dex save.
DC 13. Alright.
DC 13.
The one
for 13.
holding Bless. No. The one closest in the sense of, it is literally like 1 block away.
The one in the middle.
Nope. The last one.
Nope.
Ouch.
So you just watch 3 people instantaneously combust. Like, it wasn't... there is no... in between. They don't catch on fire. No, they just become part of the fire. As,
She... Yeah.
as there's
she holds up her
just
shield.
charcoal.
She holds up her shield and then just sweeps it out in front of her, and there's a wave of golden white flames, and then they're crispy, extra crispy.
There are no more.
There's just 3 lumps of charcoal there.
That's end of turn.
Hey, Moeka. There are 2 kobolds left.
Okay, so I am still on the wall.
Yes.
Um, um,
Breathe.
no.
I can hear the neurons sparking.
I'm trying to think of what I can do. Can I shoot one of them from the wall, or do I have to get down?
You can shoot them from the wall.
Cool.
It'd be a very poorly designed fortress if you couldn't shoot people in there from on top of the wall.
Well, they didn't have cannons, so...
Which one do you want to shoot?
Sorry, it's like really small and hard to see.
Oh yeah, we got 2. We got... Is it that small? No, it's
There's-
just a phone.
That one.
Yeah,
one on top
I'm
and one
on my
above.
phone. The one on top.
The one on top, a longbow shot. Yeah, a 19 will hit.
Now watch as you eviscerate the kobold. You take off his head.
Yeah, no, the kobold once was. It is now on the floor. Arrow through its
It
chest.
now isn't.
It now ceases.
It was, and now it's not.
The last kobold is super afraid, but it's okay. It knows it had a thing happen. The acolyte still did its thing. It's gonna waddle up to Waterdeep, smile, and ready its dagger. It has full faith in Magic Man. Waterdeep, on your turn, you are unfortunately still forced to fall prone and end your turn.
Yes, indeed. Juniper is going to fly down 20 feet, right over top of Waterdeep, and she's going to use. Give me one moment while I double check something.
That's right. Vortex warp.
Do-do-do-do.
While you do that, this does trigger the readied action.
Yep, go ahead.
20 to hit.
Yep.
For a total of 4 piercing.
Holy shit, you're gonna die.
Juniper's just going to use the help action against the kobold and then fly her 20 feet back up.
Alright.
And that'll be turn.
Absolutely. Hey, Lethander. This kobold stabbed a girl.
No one is safe from a monk.
Oh my god, you can get there.
I have another 5 feet of movement. I'm completely fine. I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay.
With advantage.
Yeah.
22.
That hits. Yeah. This kobold,
Just full on come up, and as soon as he turns around, since the kobold is much smaller, he has to like crouch down a little bit. But because of his force of crouching down to follow through the punch, he just pile drives the kobold's face in the dirt.
you tap him on the shoulder and wait for him to turn around.
Like every good Mortal Kombat sequence, Lethander's fist just crushes its frontal lobe inwards as it slams to the floor.
Even though my short's a D6 versus a D4, it's done less damage, and I've rolled, and still rolled less. So therefore, fists are superior. Just use fist every time.
See.
Absolutely. Technically, they were supposed to. Yeah. And as you guys secure, well, the invaders, the guards actually
Do their job?
possibly. Does anybody here have mending?
Mending, that's a no.
Listen, I don't even think we get ending.
Wait, wizards don't get mending?
Why?
I don't think
They
they
do.
Oh, no, they do.
Yes, they do.
They do. It's wizards and artificers. I
Wizards,
believe.
bards,
And
artificers, clerics,
Bards,
druids,
yeah.
sorcerers. There's only warlocks that don't get mending.
what the heck?
Losers.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, so
Nobody
nobody
likes
has
the
mending. The guards go get a spellcaster to start casting mending. They. Does anybody else want to do anything while this mending is being cast?
Rise is gonna go over to Waterdeep and say, "Thank you. I trusted you."
Feels like a bold decision, and Waterdeep is just going to stand up from her groveling, start dusting off her dress. But I do appreciate you getting rid of them.
Of course. Even though I'm not fond of killing. Some people just have to be dealt with.
Anything else that anybody else is doing?
No, not
Nope.
particularly.
If it doesn't look like there are any kobolds coming through the gate, I think we're good to go back to waiting. We got another hour at least until they can break in again.
While they're casting mending, well, first off, this is technically an ongoing attack.
Oh, what?
However, while they're casting mending and before the door gets to be repaired, a second group of invaders, just rush by.
Safe from the mom.
Oh man.
And let me just pull them out. We got 1, 2, 3.
5,
No, not 3. 2.
2.
1, 2, 3.
You know, we might not have to go anywhere to capture the captain. They might just send him in. Wouldn't that be nice?
It's wishful thinking, but I can't deny it would be nice.
Do. There we go. Just like that. And yeah, let's re-roll initiative.
Ouch. Sorry, Rise.
It's okay. She's
Wait, is it going?
We'll see you in next
Yes.
year.
The guards still actually help this time? That's crazy.
Oh no, they're part of the invaders.
You fool. You thought we were getting help in this?
Absolutely not.
I thought it was the people that are supposed to be helping us. That's alright.
Lethander,
Speedy boy.
you will fast one.
How much do I want to kill in the first turn? Yes.
Yes.
That's the only answer. I'm gonna move to here and look at this guy. That you really should have stayed outside. You know what? We'll give the short sword another try. Surely it won't be bad every time.
Miss.
It's bad every time. As my bonus action, we're going to revert to fist.
Also miss.
Wow. I guess I just not my luck. That's my turn.
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep is going to send Juniper flying on in once again. Let me double check my measurements. Juniper is going to fly 30 feet right there, and diagonally because Pythagoras is a bitch. And use the help action on the same one that Lethander just tried to punch.
Mm-hmm.
Waterdeep's going to throw a dagger at him.
Alright.
And yeah.
That'll hit.
That was not an advantage. Hold on. Yeah.
Thankfully you had advantage, because that'll hit.
Or 11.
Oh yeah, no, this one just fucking it barely dies. You throw the dagger, it kinda lands in that one spot where you know you're going to die from bleeding out, but you don't die fast enough to not feel the pain. So it just stares he just stares at you, Waterdeep, before he collapses into the afterlife.
These kobolds right next to Waterdeep, they all had daggers, yeah?
Yes.
As an object interaction, can Waterdeep pick up this one's dagger?
You pick up the dagger from a corpse.
Wonderful. Then she is going to move down here and hopefully get some cover behind the well, and that'll be turn.
Alright. Kobold turn. Alright. Kobold. Oh well, actually, you know what? I'll move it up here just to be kind. Kobold 1 is gonna make a neutral attack at you, Lethander. Does a 12 hit?
No, my AC is 16.
Oh. Oh.
This be monk hours.
We're gonna make a chain of kobolds here, or attempt to at the very least.
Should totally go for Rise and provoke an opportunity attack from me.
Nah, these kobolds are commanded. They have a very specific instructions in attacking. But also, Lethander.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That
a
definitely
crit.
hits.
Yeah. 6 damage as the kobold slings.
I'm not level 3, I don't have deflect missiles, no!
It's okay. Yeah, no. It'll split his attention. His friends got you. You wanna go ahead?
Oh, let's see if the short sword can redeem itself. I doubt it.
That
Oh,
hits.
maybe.
Oh, yeah!
Nope. Minimal damage.
It is at 1 HP.
Literally the only amount I could have rolled on the dice to not make it lethal.
It
And it had
regrets
5 other chances.
every decision it's ever made to this point. Anyways, it's the guard's turn. And it's just gonna walk by Lethander, who is clearly getting demolished by kobolds. And with 2 hands, it's a... Oh no, it can't 2-hand. It's got a shield on.
It's a shield.
It could drop the shield.
I take an action.
But, we're not gonna do that. Hey, nope, that's a 9.
No, that's an easy parry.
Cultists. I haven't had to use cultists. Ah, yes, okay. Very basic boys. Cultist 1. This doesn't feel right. There we go. Cultist 2. Cultist 3. First 2 at Rise. Last one at Lethander. 20 to hit
That hits.
for 7 slashing.
Ow, I'd rather you didn't.
And then 5 to hit for nothing. And then Lethander. 20 to hit
Yep.
for
Yep.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Lethander is real roughed up here. And that's the end of the cultist's turn. Hey Moeka, how you feeling?
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry. Can I shoot the cultist that is near Rise
The one above or the one closer to you?
to this side, the one closer to me?
The one closer to you. Alright. A 15 does hit. And that'll do 7. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Alright. Rise, you are very much surrounded.
Indeed, she sees that she is surrounded. And, yeah, a burning hand would be pretty nice here, but, you know, Lethander is also right there.
Yeah.
So instead, she's simply going to raise up her shield, and the holy symbol on it starts to glow. And then it gets brighter. And then it gets brighter. And then, holy shit, that's really fucking bright. As she activates Radiance of the Dawn. I need all of them to make a con save.
Oh! Channel Divinity! Every single one of these guys is making a con save. Okay. Well,
The kobold just dies. Don't even bother rolling
let's
to him.
just
The
roll the
minimum
one
is 4
con.
damage.
What's the DC?
DC is 13.
13. Okay, so guard fails. I'm gonna roll for 2 cultists and 2 kobolds, because the other 2 are just gonna die. One of the
Fail.
kobolds
Pass.
succeed.
You say like he's not gonna die anyway. Safe
Well,
for
it depends
now.
on what damage you roll.
Fail.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your 2d10 plus 2.
For 17!
Oh, shit.
Save for 8. God.
Save for 8.
That kobold just dies anyway.
Jesus. Okay. Well, this is why it's a once per day thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's
No,
once
it's
for
not.
short rest.
Oh, Jesus.
Once for short rest.
What's for short rest?
Yep.
Jesus.
This is Channel Divinity. This is one of the better ones.
That was crazy.
Anyways, you all watch as Rise decides that nobody should get to live. As every single invader that was still up is suddenly on the floor dead by the time you guys can see past the light.
I cast Die, prepare to meet God.
It's just rubbing her eyes and then she opens them back up and what just happened? Where did they all go?
I invoked some divine power.
Ah. Would you mind warning me next time, then?
Oh, sorry.
Quite alright.
Wasn't she the one who said she didn't want to hurt anyone? Jesus.
She said she didn't like killing,
That's okay, your God did it.
but some
Listen to
people just have to be dealt with in her own way.
Channel Divinity is just unleashing the power of your God, so clearly you didn't do it, your God did it.
You guys indeed took 0 prisoners, as everyone here is dead.
Sander, are you doing okay?
Xander's bleeding in multiple places, but he doesn't seem to notice it very much. He kind of looks down and goes, "Oh, probably not."
Here. Check cure wounds.
Get how impactful cure wounds is at a low level. It's like, oh, there's half of your hit. There's half of your HP.
By the way, you
Yeah,
guys
it's
can all
great.
see each other's health bars, but not numbers, yeah?
I cannot
we
see
can see
Led's
people.
or Moeka's.
Ah!
Oh, I have 19 max HP and I was down to 4 HP.
It's okay.
Waterdeep makes her way over by the gate.
It's fine.
Are they still mending the gate?
Yeah, when the attackers came through, the guards literally just pulled the menders back, pulled up their shields, and just sat there. They were more
Wonderful,
focused on
wonderful.
defending the menders who were still mending the gate.
Waterdeep is just gonna drop a bag of ball bearings right there at the entrance, and yeah,
Amazing. There's just 1,000 ball bearings on the floor there. You know, people nod, they're just like, ah, right, that is how you are supposed to do it.
Don't have caltrops. This is the next best thing.
Yeah.
They're only slightly worse.
well, I don't have caltrops, but ball bearings came with my initial equipment, and I'm never gonna use them outside. So,
You know, it happens. 3, 6, 12, 14. Doing a few calculations here.
How many of them will fall prone? All of them. Okay, cool.
You know,
if their
sometimes...
saves are anything like the last round of saves,
Okay. Eventually, the gates are sealed back up.
Huzzah.
Being that you guys took no prisoners, the castellan, rushes by and
we
just...
do have our two unconscious kobolds still.
Indeed. The
They
two
can't.
kobolds
They
are
can't
still
be
there.
hostile if they're not awake.
Can't be incinerated if they aren't awake.
The castellan comes by, with a bunch of guards to deal with the corpses.
I like to think that most of them are just piles of ash.
Probably.
He kicks the ones that were once guards. Mutters something about mercenaries. But thanks you for you know, looks at the four of you and just goes, right, many thanks for dealing with the, well, what unfortunately seems to just be a probe that went too far.
It was nothing.
Moeka from the wall just nods.
Are you gonna come down here?
I mean, I guess. And then I can't move, but yeah.
Yeah, eventually Moeka waddles.
I guess levitates down to power of mind.
She starts no-clipping towards us.
With like the slide sound.
There we go. Much cleaner. The townsfolk eventually come back out, from the cramped spots. Because, you know, keeping them calm is just as important as keeping them safe. And claustrophobia is a real thing.
No, it's fake.
Ah, how could I forget? And you guys, what, wait for another hour?
Yeah, Waterdeep's still
if it's-
waiting for these kobolds to wake up. I was trying to tell her
Yeah.
otherwise.
For waiting for another hour, we get a short rest.
Yeah,
Or we
we
get
can
our-
go right
again.
ahead and short rest.
Cool.
Keep like that.
You'll see me posting
what?
time from time to time, because I'm just trying to keep track of time.
Hmm. Now we can do that again.
Wow. Is it worth spending another one? I only have 2 and I rolled a 1. Incredible. Nah. Alright.
Short rest down for the both of you. The 3 of you. The 3 of you that took damage.
And during the short rest, Waterdeep will be muttering to Juniper, "Do not speak. Do not let anyone know anything more than a bird." And just a whole list of instructions that boil down to: you are a bird. You are a bird that will do nothing.
Are you talking to that bird?
Yes, indeed. Why do you ask?
Oh, I just thought it was a little unusual, but everyone has their quirks.
It's not quick. She fully
People talk to
understands.
animals all the time.
Yeah, but the things you're saying are a little bit unusual.
Maybe you shouldn't be listening.
My ears are open to everything.
Jupiter inhales.
Jupiter!
Not Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Juniper inhales.
Jupiter!
Juniper inhales. Like, audibly inhales, expectantly, like looking at Waterdeep.
Doesn't matter. She literally cannot speak. She has
And
been
then
commanded to not.
doesn't do anything. It's the expectant inhale into doing exactly nothing. Either way. Juniper's smug inhale aside, at around 11 p.m. in-game time, the kobolds wake up.
While the kobolds begin to stir, Waterdeep is going to take one of their hands hopefully before it can wake up and struggle, and tighten it into the ground through the hands.
Right.
Okay. Feels like, hold on.
As I got really quiet all of a sudden.
You see, when they wake up, they don't wake up as if they took a short rest, right? Like when you pass out and you just wake up, it's a 1 HP thing. So I'm wondering, are you just gonna have one awake kobold and one kobold that has a hand stuck in the ground, knocked back down because they went and just got their hand stabbed when they're already super damaged?
I think the funniest thing is the kobold to die.
You make an excellent point, because I hadn't considered that. Waterdeep will wave Rise over them to see them start waking up. Do you mind healing this one real quick?
Certainly. She'll use her healing hands on him for 3 hit points.
Okay. So is this the one that's getting its pan pinned in?
Yep. Yeah.
They stir. The one kobold just goes, Greg.
You tapped out your mic!
Mike!
Just the
Mike's got
It is in this sequence. It goes, the kobold looks at its friend, also stirring, just goes, Greg. No. Craig. But before it gets to finish, it immediately just goes.
Keep me off your mic when you do it. So
Yeah,
it's just the face.
yeah.
Just the face every
You
time.
didn't make the face.
Here, let me put some difference.
No,
It's
it's
still tucked off the mic.
Either way.
It's just the face is good enough, though.
Oh
It
goodness! Did you have to do that?
is in
Well, yes.
all of the
Interrogation
pain.
is not.
I don't you normally start before you do that?
Oh no, not at all. Now they're both scared.
The other kobold was stirring awake and just goes, huh? Gregory.
Greg and Gregory.
But you know, before it gets to go like the full deep Gregory, it just goes, Gregory.
I can't even tell if you're screaming or anything. You topped off the mic again. Just the face. That's all we get.
Are they calling for each other, or are they saying their names like Pokemon?
They seem to be calling for each other.
Yes.
In fact, its first response after that is, why? Why?
What if they were going to cooperate anyways?
Before they're going to answer, Juniper is going to cast Comprehend Languages on Waterdeep. Or wait, no, on itself, and then it'll have to relay to Waterdeep. My bad.
Oh, I mean, they're speaking in... Wait, can they speak common, or is it...
They can speak
and-
Common, but they can also speak Draconic, which means that if they
Absolutely.
try to hide anything, it won't work.
I see. Yeah, no, they do speak, common and draconic. Currently, they're speaking common.
Ah, why? That's an excellent question. First, because you stabbed me, and second, because I get the feeling that if I say I'm going to do it again, you'll be a bit more cooperative.
And it just starts crying.
Wonderful. Now, who is giving you all orders? I need a chain of command, if you will.
There's the dragon lady. There's who has us doing this for Mom, and there's Mom, and then there's dragon lady's other person.
Right. And how would we identify them?
Uh, uh.
If you don't describe them in enough detail, I'm going to begin plucking floss.
So Lethander has proficiency in painter's tools. Could he draw a rough sketch of that one person the commander told us about, and then show it to the kobolds and go, "Is this the dragon lady?"
They shake their head. No, that's other person.
Okay, that narrows it down a little bit.
Dragon lady, like, more dragon.
Like the
More
blue dragon.
Black
Dragonborn?
More dragon.
Are they akin in stature to us?
Bigger.
Are they still bipedal?
2 legs.
And who is underneath of them, perchance? Is it immediately to you all? Are you the same as all of the humans you're working with?
Oh, cult! Cult for mom!
And does your mom have a name?
Uh... And it clearly just blanks.
Do you not know, or are you just trying to avoid answering? I'd really like it if you didn't try avoiding answering. I don't want you to get hurt any more than you already have.
Cult, cult, cult for mom. The dragon. I can't do the squeaky voice, but also actually answer questions, so apologies for that.
Oh, it's fine. Any defining characteristics?
Uh, it just the one without a hand stuck to the floor just shrugs. Actually no, they don't even shrug. They just cry. They don't have an answer. But Waterdeep just punctured the hand of the other. The other one has not answered any of your questions. They're too busy trying to not cry out in pain.
And is the dragon at the top of the hierarchy or somewhere below?
They think. They think. Mom at top.
They said it was a cult for a mom, so I'd assume they were at the top.
Yeah, but the dragon might be unrelated.
Dragon Ladies of the
So,
person.
to confirm what we're told, from bottom to top, does that look right, guys? Did I miss something here?
There's the dragon lady's other person, which is the commander that the mayor
Right.
warned us about. No idea where you want to put that. It's below the dragon lady, I assume. They're probably between cult and bipedal dragon lady is the one commander lady. No idea who she is or for names, but we know what she looks like.
But if anything,
So
I think
wait,
mom
here?
should be at the end of the list there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like that.
Gotcha. Okay. I must have misheard something. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm keeping things straight. My character might be smart. I'm not.
Happens.
Does anyone else have any questions they want answered? It sounds like I'm not really sure what commander we would go after if we're not supposed to go after.
Why do you need the money?
Yeah, why are they looting?
Loot? Because told to?
Mm.
They know nothing about it then. Maybe they just want more shiny things.
Rip out one of the claws. She does not. She will not accept that as an answer.
Which one's claw?
The one whose hand is tightened into the ground, she's just gonna.
Alright, yeah, no, that one screams out in pain. The other kobold just, says the same thing. Just more panicked.
They're at the bottom of the cult hierarchy. Do you think they're told the reasons why they're doing things?
Yeah, but I'm convinced they don't now. I've never been
I
in
used to
cults
be
before.
I used to be part of a church. which I will admit
That's wrong.
isn't completely dissimilar to a cult, and you don't always know the reasons why you're doing things.
It's also associated with church. Sit down. Doom guide Waterdeep at your service.
Hmm.
Any other questions? Or we finished with them?
I think that was all I had. Could you stop hurting them?
Why?
Why not?
They're the ones that instigated the attack.
Yes, but I think they've already paid for it.
Not nearly as much as all of the others have. And she just kind of gestures vaguely in the direction that all the corpses and ashes were taken.
That is different.
How do you figure?
Well, if I must elaborate, they were clearly trying to take our lives in the moment, and if we fell there, or if they were allowed to continue on, they'd probably go running rampant in here. And
Do you think that if we let these ones go at some point, they're not going to simply return to the cult?
well, I wasn't finished. It's kind of hard to hold back, you know? Making non-deadly holy light and fire isn't exactly easy.
These
But
two will
I,
simply be executed, or they'll go back to the cult. If they're going to go back to the cult, they may as well go back mutilated ones.
well, and Bryce is gonna turn over to the kobolds here. If we let you go, would you stop associating with the cult?
They shake their head and say no more cult.
No more cults?
No more cult.
No more cults.
No more cult.
I think they've made up their minds.
Is going to, if you will allow, perform an insight check on them.
Go for it.
Wonderful. But who knows? She's gonna rip out an extra claw just to be safe, but then she will leave them alone.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm fucking tired right now, but would you allow Bryce to make an insight check as well?
Go for it.
14.
They are indeed saying the words no more cult.
No more cult.
No more cult.
Don't know what you expect of them, but kobolds as a race are creatures that will follow something they deem greater. So it's in their blood.
But
Not
I've
that I
also
don't
heard
think
they're
they're
a bit
truthful.
cowardly.
Yes, not that I don't think they're truthful in this. They truly don't want to incur your wrath, but they most likely will forget if or when someone else threatening them comes along.
Townspeople will agree, but I think that they should be plucked of their claws and have their hands broken.
You cut out during half of that, and I only heard something with hands pulled. I think that's close enough.
Let's just over here eating while we're torturing people.
Listen, I respect. I got a snack too. I'm jumping on it.
Look,
It's funny to
look.
me because he's the one playing the kobolds.
Exactly. I'm the one who's feeling what the kobolds are feeling. And that's hungry.
You're an empath.
That's bad.
Very much feeling this entire situation deep down in my soul. Very good
Deep
for the
down in your
hunger.
stomach. Don't care if you let them go or not. I just don't think you're going to make much headway with them. Because if someone else comes along and does something similar, they're just going to go, okay, we're going to be in a cult now.
Most certainly. That's why we make them unable to be helpful to such a group.
What kind of a life is that?
Even with one. It's a better life than the one that you left for the others, now isn't it? If anything, I'm being merciful.
I suppose so.
So what? You're gonna declaw the kobolds?
Yep, and turn their hand bones into a fine powder.
Yeah, they both pass out. The one that was at 1 HP does die from this. The one that was at 2 HP after you kept on declawing it is barely alive. Also passed out.
Wonderful. Water people reclaim her button.
Yeah.
Welcome to D&D, Vast, where torture runs rampant.
That was...
To be fair, Waterdeep is a blatantly evil character, and even in terms of alignment, she's not good.
Welcome to D&D.
That was interesting. All right.
Where nobody is good and everybody just wants to loot the dead body.
I mean, it happens.
Okay. It's okay. It's not stealing if they're dead. Finders keepers, I guess.
With that out of the way, what would you guys like to do? It's still 11.
Now I think we should head back out into town. We still have to go try and find some form of leadership. And there are still people out there.
Who are you planning to capture in terms of leadership?
Well, we could try and find that, the dragon lady, couldn't we?
The one that's even higher than the person we're supposed to avoid?
Oh.
If you wish to capture a cultist, I'll go with you, but
I think the bright idea would be capturing someone who knows something. These kobolds don't know very much.
I doubt the cultists do either.
certainly a lot of something. At least it is their religion, you know? Some fundamental beliefs.
That sounds like the best we're going to get for now, so I don't really think we have other options. We all ready to go?
I'm good to go. Deal's making me hungry. I want to go get some lunch now.
Alright.
There you go.
You guys ask around about the old tunnels because you were told it's by the cellar and stuff like that. McCastellan, who eventually actually bothers to introduce himself for once, as Escobar. Escobar the Red. Um, points out the cellar. It's covered by a bunch of crates and barrels, which are very quickly moved out of the way. And because Rise has the key, you guys are able to just enter in pretty easily. So let me just gather you all up. This is a very
A very
small place. Where do you guys enter from? You guys enter from here.
If I'm meant to have vision, my token doesn't have vision, and I have
Because I haven't put
60
you in yet.
Ah,
Can
I
you
have
guys
60
see?
feet dark.
Yep.
It is rather well lit.
I
And you
cannot
guys are
see it
actually
all.
guided through here, where this door opens up. Oh my god, I forgot to put walls here. I
Oh
knew I
my
forgot
gosh,
something.
what is that?
You'll have no vision, like at all.
Wait, you have no vision? Oh my god.
No, but
Oh. You
I'm
know,
supposed to have 60 foot dark vision. If it's lightly lit, I feel like I should see something.
there we go.
Oh, now I can see shit.
I will fix that. This is what happens when we do last second stuff.
What the heck? Look at the white void! Holy
Absolutely.
shit!
You have the tunnel floating in the default test cell.
Give me 1
Dear
second.
God. At least you
Look,
could have made the background gray instead of white. Holy cow.
look. Okay.
Shittily drawn walls, my favorite.
I love shittily walls.
I got myself stuck in a corner. Woo!
Why would you immediately do that?
Because I can.
Immediately stuck. Not even
We
like
see him
10
like
seconds.
Clipping into a wall real quick. About to speedrun the level.
Why would
See
you
those, and then get
immediately
fucking
Hear the
do that?
Gmod collision sounds.
The 0 second. Oh my god.
The sounds of the repeatedly thumping ragdolls.
Yep.
Either way, this is only like a very narrow tunnel and all that. But you know what else is here?
What else is here?
Kobolds.
Cultists.
Kobold
There
cultists.
are I knew I forgot something.
course.
2 nests of just rats.
Rats, we're the rats.
You say that as a joke, but in our other streamed game, that is our party name. Dio and I.
They're just kind of nesting here in the way.
Oh, they're over there.
Yes.
I was looking up on the map. I was like, where are they?
Nah, tunnel.
Tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Waterdeep, you're sneaky, right? Do you think you could scare them off? Maybe with the
How
owl?
do you propose I do that? That wouldn't just send them right back in here?
Well, I was hoping you could
Oh.
get them to exit the tunnel, but I suppose not.
Let me check her inventory. Here's a thing we can try. Waterdeep is going to hold her mirror to the light from the outside of the tunnel and shine it at the rats and see if they react well.
They start stirring. And You're just shining it? If you're just shining it, then... Yeah, no, they wake up and they start screeching.
Rise kind of steps between them and the rest of the party.
That didn't work.
With that... These are... Like, it's a lot of rats. There's a reason why they're aggressive. It's 2 whole swarms of rats.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so yeah, if you will, please. Let's deal with initiative. As I will roll for each swarm individually.
Oh boy.
So many nat 20s.
This is when we spend them. Right now! We're fighting a shit ton of rats. This is the
rats
time to
TPK.
spend all of the nat 20s.
Alright, Waterdeep. You go first.
Rise, do you really want to stand in the doorway? We could just close that.
But we're going to have to deal with them one way or another, won't we?
Oh, sure. We can just open the door and stab them.
I suppose so.
Having vocalized the idea, how high is the roof in the cave?
This is currently the cellar.
Right. How high is the roof in the tunnel, the cave?
Oh, in the tunnel? It's barely head height. It's like 10 feet from the ground to the roof of it.
Gotcha. Juniper is going to fly 25 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
Flap around this board here, distract them, take the help back up.
Mm-hmm.
Waterdeep is going to move right there, and she's going to hold her action to Booming Blade the first swarm of rats to come in reach.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Lethander.
He's gonna move aside so Rise can back up if she wants to. Is it wide enough to fit like that? Probably.
Barely.
Barely. Then we will spend my action dodging, and that will be my turn.
Alright. Nat 20 of rats, which is the back rats. 1,
Rats,
2,
rats, they're the rats.
4. They're gonna occupy Rise's space anyways. If you want to.
Yep. That is not the group that I have advantage on.
24 hits.
Still gets sneak attack, though.
I'm swapping mine. Boom! And they are now booming bladed, so if they try to move again, they will take the damage additional.
14, so minus 7. No, not 14. 12, so minus 6. You know, you stab into a swarm of rats, but like stabbing into a swarm of anything, it's really hard to do damage like that. So, you know, instead of attacking Rise like they were going to, they attack the thing that just attacked them. Which means Lethander, if you will.
Oh, they attacking me?
No. They're moving to Waterdeep.
Oh! Sure. Why not? I only really have punch, but why not punch?
And then an actual 5.
2 damage! Yo!
You know, it drops them below half. Does a 14 hit you, Waterdeep?
No.
Nah.
Wild.
Just not it. And we will pass the advantage to Lethander. Just bear in mind that the next person to attack these rats has advantage as well. So
Absolutely. These guys are gonna go after the one that stepped up first. Actually no, Lethander, you made the sudden moves.
Yes, do it. I'm dodging still, so give it a shot.
5, that's a
Yeah,
miss.
that
Rise, it is
definitely
your turn.
missed.
All right. We're gonna do some magic hands and put a sacred flame on the rats in Waterdeep space.
Okay. Roll damage.
Nope. For
5.
5.
Anything else?
Don't think so. How much point closing the door right now that they're basically in here already? So end your turn.
Moeka. They're rats. They're squeaky. There's a lot of them.
I don't. What is what is happening? I'm so confused.
Rats are trying to kill us.
We're being attacked by rats.
You're being attacked by
Why?
rats.
because I shot a mirror in their face.
Indeed.
Why would you do that?
Because we had to walk into them to get past the tunnel.
There was just so many
Funny
rats
enough,
that
this is
they
how
ate.
someone died in the last Pokey game season 2. They shined a flashlight around and they got fucking murdered for it.
Amazing. How'd they die that time?
They started shining the flashlight, which pissed off a butt that was nearby, and the butt attacked them and it murdered them.
That checks out.
He's actually Arctic, the person that's missing today.
Oh.
You know what happens.
Can Moeka just kind of like back up and then not do anything else?
Absolutely. Just a casual. Waterdeep, it is your turn. There are
Yes,
rats.
indeed.
They are on you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Jennifer is going to once again flap around the rats, maybe try to pick one up, but of course she cannot attack, so sadness. But Waterdeep is going to go ahead and Booming Blade the ones that are on top of her at advantage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, no. That kills them. Wait. No, it doesn't.
Wonderful.
They're at 2 HP.
I'm so confused. Are they dead or not?
They are not dead.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Waterdeep will just take a step to the side,
Okay.
and that will be her turn. The advantage on this batch of rats went away, but Lethander still has his.
Alright, Lethander.
Mhm.
There are so many rats on
Gonna
you.
look- He's gonna look at the rats that are just swarming around him, and he's just gonna step on. This is on him.
Go right ahead.
17.
That hits.
6.
Yeah.
Got my
you,
massive damage.
You stack 3 rats together and you stomp it down. Well,
You
that's
know what?
You stacking and them stacking themselves.
Fuck it, we ball. We're gonna flurry of blows just to rub it in.
Tap
Good
tap.
God. Look at that. Spicy amounts of damage. Just beating up rats in an alleyway. That will be
Alright.
turn.
This big swarm of rats, attempts to run away. But but they actually just die.
Their bones jiggle.
They squidge.
They're not supposed to do that.
The second swarm of rats. Yeah, they continue biting at Lethander.
They miss.
Rise.
Alright. Oh, we'll throw a sacred flame at the ones around Lethander.
Alright.
These rats are really bad at what they do.
They
They're
are
just
terrible.
walking.
I have not
Terrible.
rolled anywhere as good as the kobolds with these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Kobolds like, crit you! And then these rats are like, "Ugh."
And with that, oh wait, yeah, no, and with that, they're not looking good. Anything else?
To be fair, these guys were just taking a nap. They weren't looking for a fight.
Nope, nothing else.
Moeka. You watched a bunch of rats jiggle and die.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
That was the best sentence of all time. Let's be real.
Rats
Can I can I just stay over here? I'm just
Moeka's
that's
just casually standing here.
Mike is just like, nah, they got this. Yeah, that alright.
Waterdeep. Rats.
Yep, indeed. Jennifer's gonna fly down, start to try and grab some of the rats once again, and then booming blades poke.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she's just gonna walk right on back.
Alright.
And Jennifer's gonna land on these barrels over here, because why not?
Amazing. Lethander.
Yep.
That hits.
Wow, minimal damage.
Oh, wait. There we go. Anything else?
That's alright though, because I have bonus action because I'm a monk. Step.
Oh, that misses.
Sad. That's my turn.
The rats start to try to run away.
They died of booming damage.
Yeah.
Jiggle, jiggle.
The rats don't get 5 feet away from Lethander before they just jiggle and die. Congratulations, the tunnel is seemingly clear.
Seemingly.
Do note that every booming blade does come with a loud ass sound, so like everywhere around us there's just these loud thunderclaps that the people of the city are hearing.
Oh right, it is booming blade, ain't it?
Thunder damage.
To be fair, it was also happening outside, so like it shouldn't be a surprise to them anymore, but also it's so funny to consider.
Oh. You know what's funny? It says booming energy. And it is thunder damage. But it does unlike Thunderwave or other, big noise spells, it doesn't say they take that damage. Like it doesn't say they make that sound.
Fascinating, you're not wrong. What does that mean? What is thunder damage if not noise?
So I'm assuming they just vibrate to death.
You're gonna get rattled.
Like I'm assuming the booming energy is like this, right? My bones are vibrating, and if I move willingly while my bones are vibrating, they are extra brittle.
That's crazy.
and then I get hurt, but then I stop vibrating.
Although the bright side to this is, even if we're sneaking around, I can still use booming blade if that's going to be the ruling moving forward.
Yeah, beyond the fact that, oh wow, there's no verbal component.
I just need the sword, really.
You're just like,
I assume the somatic component is stabbing someone.
nah. Clearly, the somatic component is you take your rapier and you just go. The little shaky trick, but like with a full sword. Oh my god! But like with a sword where you just go, oops, where you just go. Oh my god, I can't. You gotta shake that sword, make the funny little liquid sword move.
Hold on, I was not looking at the cams. You have a sword, Veal?
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I had a sword.
Why wouldn't I have a sword?
You didn't.
Oh, that's a good
It is
aspect.
kind of a weird. I was surprised he didn't have a sword before he got a sword.
You didn't pop out of the womb with a sword, Beal. Tisk tisk.
You know, he
I have
strikes
brought
me
this
as the
dishonor.
side.
Anyways, do you guys move on forward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you
Head down the secret tunnel.
move on forward, there is
There's
another
not-
lock. It is actually the exit gate. More specifically, an exit grate. Very much rusted, super, like it was probably nice iron. Now it's just fuzzy
It
with
was
rust.
what?
Fuzzy. I don't like that description.
Iron?
Iron.
Iron.
That's what he said.
Iron.
Yeah, iron.
It's iron.
It's iron.
I
Wait,
assume it opens with the
wait.
same key.
Well, wait a minute.
I'm waiting.
I assume it opens with the same key.
Oh, the key?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you said it was locked.
yeah, as you try, you realize it is super rusted. Could you
Oh.
make me a dexterity sleight of hand?
Slido hand. Would it be possible to add guidance to this?
I mean, go right ahead. You're not super, fussed up right now.
Yeah, she realizes it's going to be where as it looks and says, "Oh, Sander, please guide me." And she keeps uttering prayer under her breath to herself as she tries to unlock this thing. Oh,
Roll the d4.
Let just like looks over her shoulder and says, "You turned the wrong direction."
4.
Ooh, as you do that, the key breaks off. And it is
It's a
stuck in
very
the lock.
brittle key.
So, I think we may have a little bit of a problem.
Much problem.
The key broke off inside the lock.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna bring you guys to the end of the tunnel.
Oh yeah, just move by itself. I'll move myself in the end. Yeah, no, you move me.
I don't know how far into the end of the tunnel you guys want to be.
Lethander's just going to just sigh and then take a crowbar out of his pack.
You're gonna force it open?
Well, when it's locked like that,
And if you would like, I could always try to remove the key from the lock. Do have some supplies.
and I listen around to see if I hear anybody nearby that might be alerted if we make a loud noise.
If you're going to do that, Here, have a mirror. You can just make a perception check around the corner.
Oh,
And take a guidance too.
hopefully I roll better than the natural one. Take a little look.
Ah, hopefully you roll better than me.
Oh, fuck.
You did.
Just a little.
Just
Hold
a little.
hold on though. Add your D4. It might matter.
Oh, wait, it's alright. It's alright. Doesn't matter.
What are these
27.
live-like numbers?
Yes.
Anyways, you do see that there are a couple cultists and several kobolds, kind of far away, but also walking towards here.
There are some people on the way, so either we should make this fast or wait till they pass by. Let's
Okay,
try getting the key out of the lock first. That should be quieter.
Yeah. Waterdeep.
Right, on it. And Waterdeep is going to step forward. She's going to pour some oil on the lock.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to use her thieves' tools to try and remove the broken key.
And you take
Okay.
guidance.
And we just heard them getting guidance.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll either thieves' tools or sleight of hand.
Give me one moment while I figure out what my thieves' tools modifier is.
If you're
Five.
proficient, it's just Dex plus proficiency.
With a 10.
15.
Oh, with a 15, you succeed. I was setting it to 15 because I was going to be like, if you roll a 10 or lower, your thieves' tools were also going to break. But, with an 11, you were going to be able to try again. But anyways, with a 15, you, finagle the key half of the key. The inside the lock half of the key, out of the grate.
Alright, do you guys want to wait for them to pass? Or should I open it?
I think let's just go.
Alright, Waterdeep is going to hand, I believe, Rise's places. Be up here now. Rise or Lethander, probably Rise, she's the one that had the key, the broken part of the key. And then she's
Alright.
going to try and use tools to lock.
Okay.
Hey, can I get an guidance on that one too?
Yeah, you had it. Guidance
You-
cantrip. You get it. Y'all get it.
Oh,
Ah.
Please remove the thieves' tools from your inventory as they also break off in the lock.
Thieves' tools is not a single item. We had a whole discussion about this.
Right. But like, whichever lock, like, your main.
Because it was an entire discussion at the beginning, but it's not like a multi-tool. It's a
I know.
series of different lock picks for different things.
I know. Your. How do I put this? Whatever you're using for tension breaks off inside the lock.
Okay. Okay. I will modify that.
So that would most likely be your pliers.
The set of lock picks is listed as a thing. I was going to remove that part.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the set of lockpicks, yeah. Apologies for that. But yeah, you have an incomplete thieves' tools now. Is essentially the point. Because whatever whatever you lost in the thieves' tools is now in the lock the same way the key was in the lock.
Already kind of lowers down the thieves' tools, or the broken pick, takes a look at it. Shrugs. That was all I had.
So, are we going to have to break that open?
I have the crowbar.
Well, we know they have mending. They can fix it later.
Could I borrow your mirror again, Waterdeep?
Waterdeep will hand over the mirror.
He's gonna look to where the cultists were before to see if they're closer.
They
He's
are.
not gonna stick up the mirror for. How close are they?
Uh,
20 feet away or something.
from the grate, because the grate ends by the stream. Because this is a tunnel that goes to a stream. So they're kind of just in the stream banks. So yeah, I'm gonna say they're like 25 feet.
Which way are they heading? Are they heading directly towards the grate?
No, well, technically yes, but not to look at the grate. From what you can tell, they are searching just along the stream bank.
Alright. Lethander will watch and wait to see if they'll pass by. He doesn't want to alert them at least right away. He would rather get the drop on them than them trying to come towards us while we're breaking out of the grate. And preferably, we get out and they don't even know this grate can lead in.
As you wait, and you wait, and you wait.
They're not moving? I thought they were. Taking a shit?
Eventually, because you take the time, you get to count. It's 2 cultists, 6 kobolds. They all eventually just leave together.
Okay. I'm not worried about breaking this thing as much. We're gonna take my crowbar. Gonna apply some leverage to the bit where like the door would open. I don't know which side it is, the left side or the right side, where it would like the opposite of the hinges, basically.
Yep.
I'm trying to pry it open so the latch breaks and not the hinges breaks, because the hinges breaking would be more annoying.
Absolutely. Athletics.
Yeah.
And because the crowbar,
yeah.
Oh yeah, and you have advantage because it's a crowbar.
Yep, crowbar gives you free advantage. Nice. So, 2d20 keep -1. Can I get a guidance? Dude, can I get a guidance? Dude, come back to us, dude. Dude.
Yeah, you got a guidance.
Yeah. Oh wow, 11.
Roll that
Jesus.
d4.
That is a D with the D4.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're struggling with it. It is.
I rolled a
opening.
9 and a 6. So I got a flat.
Why are we doing so badly? Why are we losing so hard to this
know.
grate?
This is the.
This is the BB.
I'll be honest with you. With the key, the DC was 10.
Jesus rolled so
At
bad.
least
They
it's
only
a
At
break
least
off if
a
you fail
crowbar
by
is
5.
literally a slab of metal.
It's DC
Like,
15.
it's not.
Yeah, if you want to, you can try again, but it's DC 15.
There we are.
There
See,
we go.
it wasn't that hard.
It's DC 15 for a strength check. You bust it open. The Thieves' Tools was DC 20, and the key was just DC 10.
What kind of lock is this? Jesus Christ.
Even with the oil, a lock is only at 15. That's crazy.
Bro has the Master Smith's lock on there. What the fuck?
A high key.
No, like, it is... Because remember, it's with the key that normally fits, it's a DC 10. That is just that rusted. Either way, if you fail by 5 or more, you end up just struggling.
Bro's got the Master Pick lock, see? better locks are available for higher prices. They spent money on that.
I mean, this is
So
a
that
secret
Yeah,
tunnel.
lock.
This is meant to be a
I-
secret tunnel. Like, secret tunnel, meant, like, single file warrior escape tunnel. It was a good lock, and then it
They
got
should
really
put
rusted.
money on a cannon.
They spent money on it, and then they forgot about it. They didn't
They
maintain
should have
it.
used the money on the cannon.
But listen, if people had upkeeped it and made it not have rust, it wouldn't have looked very secret, would it? So, really.
You guys eventually bust open that lock. And with that,
That I attempted to click the door button and then it was locked. Fuck you, door. I cast crowbar.
let's see here. With that, how much are, what are rats? Rats, tell me, what are you?
Rats, where the rat?
Ah. And with that, we will end our session here. Do not recover any HP or spell slots. However, the next time we return, you guys... Wait, do you guys hit it? No, you guys don't. Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's okay, because I do want to talk to you a little bit about hitting level 3, because that's when I choose a subclass, and I want to throw some ideas at you, and I want to make reasons. And I have some ideas, but I want to run them by you first.
Yeah. Regardless, I hope you all had fun, and I hope this was, even with the struggles, an okay watch for those who were watching. I'm watching.
Goodbye, stream chat. I hate you all. I mean, love
Yeah,
you.
you guys.
That's not nice.
Please.
This is a love-hate relationship, stream chat.
You got something?
And I'm the
to say,
hater.
Angle?
If anyone has not already that is currently watching this stream, be sure to join the Murann Adventure Company. You can find our link in the Twitch description. Next week should be our Overthrown campaign. Am I correct?
Yeah, because it'll be the first Friday or first Saturday of next month.
Yeah, overgrown.
Yep, on June 1st, at the same time as this campaign, 11 a.m. This campaign will be streaming once again on the last Saturday in June, which will be the 29th.
Absolutely. And you know, if we end up having some unexpected errors, or unexpected not enough people, I'll just contact this party. We'll run another horde. I got it prepared. It'll be fun.
If you got it, might as well run it.
Might as well run it. We'll speed run Tyranny of Dragons, whilst everything else is going at a crawl.
That's how I'm
Um,
just like, hey guys, let's reschedule. It's just like, no. I'll give you my availability for this week, and that's it. Nothing else.
Look, I'm
Yes, I
sorry.
am.
I gave it to you for 2 weeks, anyways.
You're the only one. Everyone else just like, they gave me that week and then quit replying.
It happens. It happens. I'd love to see anybody who was watching again next time. I am always watching the stream chat, even when I'm playing or DMing. And yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.
Or,